All right, guys. So I should be live again, man. So this is gonna be take two. We're gonna try to do this again. I was trying to test out the mic and the boom arm in this position here, and yeah, and so we're trying to figure this out. All right, we're trying to figure this out and see how this is gonna play into what we're doing here. So we're gonna see. Um, I'm not real sure, right? But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. And the whole thing is the reason why this is like this is that I wanted I wanted the setup of this. Here, let me turn the gain on something with this. Man, I can't even see that. Give me a minute, guys. Let me test something out here. See all this I'm still playing with. All right, turn this gain up some. And I know there's a chance that that audio is not going to be good, but this is the only way I can really test it is to do it in a live setting. All right, so what I wanted to do was I'm trying to get a new setup, okay, and I'm trying to get something that is kind of pleasing to the eyes also. I want to have my, let me see if I can point to it the right way, always over here on the right shoulder. I want to have my Avatar Pop branding. I want to have the Daily Show branding. And then when people look at the video, I want them to see that this is part of a live stream. If you're a first time viewer, I want to thank you for checking out the video. If you are a loyal viewer, I want to thank you for your continuous support. My name is Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. I'm the founder and the creative director of Avatar Pop Studios, which is a studio, a digital studio, digital agency, where we specialize in creating customized AI avatars and branding for personal brands and companies. We are a new startup, and I'm loving every bit of it, man. And this is the Daily Show. This is a video podcast that I'm doing where I come on here and I talk about everything from AI to tech to business to content. We get into current events because current events play into content. What I do is I try to talk about what it is that's going on. Then I try to come around and tie that in to how the content creator is using that in the market. And then we try to see if we could take lessons from that, man, and learn on how to do what it is that we're trying to do. Now, one of the things also that I talk to you guys on here is about entrepreneurship, man. I'm all about, I believe that everybody, if it's in your best ability, I believe everybody should own a side hustle, a business, um, or full time business. But I think that we were all created to be creators. I think we were all created to be owners. And I think this whole industrial revolution, you know what, is gone and over, man. And it's crazy how many people are sitting in jobs that they hate, sitting in jobs that doesn't pay them enough, sitting in jobs where they don't have control of their time, their lives, their financial reality, or their financial future, and they hate it. It's crazy how many people get up every Monday and hate their lives, and they're living that whole week just to get to that weekend. And I understand that this is like the norm. I understand it. I understand that this is the norm for a lot of the world. But the crazy thing is that there's millions and millions and millions of people out here that have removed themselves from that matrix, and they figured out how to get out here and start building some income streams outside of a traditional 9 to 5. And that's one of the things that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. I've been job free now. I have to go back and look, man. I done lost count. I think it's been almost 3 years now. I've been away from that crazy job. And when I tell you that these years have went by very fast, they have went by very, very fast. It's like when you're free from a job, you're living like in dog years, right? Things go by so fast. Like if you guys can only see how quick my day goes from the time I get up to the time I lay down, those days go very, very fast. Now the cool thing about that is if you're living in alignment and you're living your life the way you want to live it, then it becomes this really, really cool highway to get to things that you want to get to really fast. I love the whole entrepreneurial approach to life. I like it because I get to get up every morning and I get to come in here, which is my office and my creative space, and I get to sit down at this workstation and I get to create, think, birth, and pursue ideals that I own and control. But the thing is also is that I get to pursue ideals that have the potential of becoming forever income streams. Really, really think about that. And that's going to be one of the things I'm gonna be sharing with you guys on this show is what I'm doing, how I'm doing things. Now, what I won't get into is I won't get into details. You see a lot of people talking about how much they're making, how much they've made, and showing all this private data with the world. You won't see me do that. What I would do is I would let you know what the profit potential is on something. I might even let you know how much profit I made off of one aspect of it, but I would never give you the big picture, the big thing, if that makes sense. Like, for example, you guys know Avatar Pop Studios, we make these avatars that we sell to individuals and companies. Now, my minimum charge on that avatar is $97. Now, depending on what that person's trying to do, it take the price up, right? So that I'm comfortable telling you guys. I'm comfortable telling you guys, okay, well, I make a minimum of $97 in profit off of each one of these avatars. It can go up to a couple hundred, it can go up to 500, depending on what a person is trying to get. That kind of stuff I would break down to you guys. And I would give you hypotheticals also. Like I have a product that I'm coming out with here soon, and it is a membership. It's going to be 97 a month, where a person will be able to pay that 97 a month, and they're going to get access to a community that I have. All right, and right now I was building a community under a brand called Creative Vibe, but we're switching it over to go with Avatar Pop. So that's going to be a community, and you're going to be able to go in there and you're going to be able to learn how to create avatars like I've learned how to create so far. Okay, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna spill the tea, I'm gonna break it down and show you how I create these very popping avatars. I'm gonna kind of show you one of my avatars. I don't know what I have loaded up in here, but we're gonna see. All right, we're gonna see. All right, and now this is not my most intricate avatar. All right, but it gives you guys a idea of the detail. So my avatars are this kind is made off the Pixar style of animation. And I've been able to learn how to do some really, really cool things with these avatars. A lot of detail, customize, and things like that. And so that's one of the things I'm going to be teaching inside the community. So if you ever wanted to do something like this as a hobby, or you wanted to know how to create these avatars so you can use them in your content and stuff like that, well, you're going to be able to learn. All right, but now this is a different type of avatar that I'm creating here. And this was the original one right here. This is that same character that you just saw, but this is what we call photorealism. And this is something I've jumped heavy into. Knowing how to go in and clone a person. I can go in and clone a person, then take their likeness and then create just unlimited photos with them doing different things in different environments, different situations, and just like they were there. All right. But now this particular character here, this particular avatar, I created out of nothing. So I went to my AI and I said, look, okay, I want to create this character. This is what I want him to look like, his age, his skin tone, his build. And we started working on what we call a profile for him. And then we created this avatar. And so I went in and I created a ton of pictures around. And that's one of the things that you do. You train your AI on a likeness. So when it gets locked in, it can create that character from any angle doing anything because all of it's locked in, right? So we made a ton of pictures and got it locked in, but the AI still is not fully trained. We're in the start process of it, right? And then we went from there, and that's when we created the other Pixar style animated that I just showed you here. All right, and like here's another picture of him here lifting weights there, all right, which is really cool. this is him. Like if the this is for a personal trainer. Like if he wanted to do like a podcast, like I'm doing, and he wanted to have his brand on there overlaid, kind of like I'm doing right now. That's what that was for. So we created that on a transparent background. All right, then this right here is another picture of him. Now, there's a couple things going on in this one here, guys, that you might not even notice. First of all, he's holding that iPhone, so we can get that specific on what we put in the pictures. But he has a pair of headphones on that I sell, all right, as an affiliate. Those are the Picon F8 Pro Wireless headphones. So we got those inside of the animation also too. So we're working on putting product inside there. Now here, another thing that you're going to learn if you plug into that $97 training program, you're going to learn how to take your skill set of creating animations and avatars and marry that with the skill set of copywriting and marketing. And we're going to show you how to go in and create marketing campaigns for local businesses in your local area, or businesses even across the country. And so a person literally can come in and learn our skill set and be able to go in there and create custom avatars for companies and brands and things like that. And then they can turn around and use those avatars inside of graphics that company could post on their blog or on their social media every day, and to just tie in that brand and just talk about their product or service. But then when they're ready to run an offer, we can you'll be able to show them how to put together a full marketing campaign. So like this right here is an ad for them to be able to run on social media. And we actually created a landing page. I'm gonna show you. Give me a minute. Um, Let me pull it up. I wasn't I didn't have this prime for this or prep for this. It's a word I guess I gotta use. All right, but give me a minute. But we always can think on our feet, man. That's the cool thing about this. But I'm gonna show you guys how all this ties in. So when you pay that $97 a month, you're gonna go in there. You're gonna learn how to create the art. All right, you're gonna learn how to design the art. You're gonna learn how to set an AI up that's gonna do all this for you. Now you're not gonna be in there literally making this stuff. What you're going to be in there learning how to do is how to build out your AI systems and train your AI. And then you're going to learn how to communicate what it is that you need to your AI. Your AI does all the design work and all that kind of stuff. That's what makes it go really, really fast, man. And the more you get your AI trained, the more it knows and expect things from you, right? All right, so give me a minute, guys. I'm getting. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I remember where I put it at. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, here it is. I remember now. Had to remember. Okay. So one of the things we teach you, what I'm gonna be teaching you inside of the actual training, is how to do everything on the front end, how to make your avatars, how to customize them, how to sell them to customers and clients, how to do the photorealistic ones, the ones like real people, and the ones that look like Pixar style ones. All right. So you're gonna learn that. You're gonna learn video. As I'm learning things, you're gonna learn it, right? But then I'm also going to be teaching you guys what I know about marketing. Okay. So let's say, for instance, the reason why we built this around a personal trainer. This is a mock-up for a personal trainer. So the personal trainer, let's go back to it. Let's build on context. So the personal trainer is this guy here. All right. So this is the real. Let's just play like this is the real personal trainer here. So what we could do is we can clone him, so that way we can create all the content he wants us to create in the realism. Okay, so we make money off that. That's a ching off that. All right. So now one of the other things that I'm gonna be teaching you guys is how to go from that to, remember what we said, this right here. All right, is the Pixar style animations, and then he can put out, like, say for instance on this one right here, he might have a blog post he put up. How to get shredded, or how to get as lean as you can before your show. and he's talking to bodybuilders, or he could be talking about fitness and nutrition, or here are 10 tips to get lean and to lose fat. And so he would use this kind of animation in his Facebook post, and then he would have the article. So that's what you could do with this kind of stuff here. All right. But you can also do it with real pictures. So he can play between the two. Okay. And now if he has a podcast that he's doing, we create an overlay like this, and there's more money for you because now you done created another graphic for him to be able to tie into his branding and stuff like that. Now, then we said that this was a promotion, so you can actually, we're going to teach you how to create these promotions that you run. All right. And you can get paid for designing the ads. You can get paid for designing the marketing funnels. And you can get paid off of the increase in profits off of your marketing campaigns. And those are all different approaches to how you charge the client. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that inside of Avatar Pop, which is going to be the community and the training platform. Okay. Now, one of the things that you also get access to for that $97 is you get access to my software. All right. So I have some software that I was working on called Creative Vibe AI, which is a full marketing suite for marketers where you could build websites, you could build funnels, you could build blogs, you could build membership sites, you can create courses. It has social media, a planner in there, and a poster. You can capture leads. You can build a newsletter. You can manage a newsletter from there. I have AI built into it. We have automations where you create automated workflows on the back end with AI. A lot of cool stuff that you can do with it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take you guys over to the website, and I'm still trying to get a feel for how I got this thing set up here. Okay, so you're looking at the back end of my software. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys what else you would have built. So you'd have created that ad creative for that customer. Then you will learn how to build something like this. So we gave him a brand name of Fit by the Pound. All right, and we're gonna make an update real quick. Let me see, and I can show you guys in real time how we do this. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. All right. Let me see if I put it here already. Because I've been working on so much, man. I'm constantly working on things. Yeah, I put it here. So let me figure out how to get it to myself. All right, so I'm gonna send this over here. Bear with me a minute, guys. I'm gonna see if this is the right one. Yeah, because we just updated this, man. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys in real time. So my software is a point and click software. That's the cool thing about it. So when you pay the $97 a month, you're going to get access to all the training that's going to teach you how to make all the avatars and stuff. You're going to get access to all the marketing training, content creation training, and then you're going to also get access to my software suite. And this is a real powerful software. But I'm going to show you guys how simple it is for you to do things like so. Like I'm getting ready to change this logo here. So what I do is click on that. I go over here, click here, then I click on upload, and then I'm gonna try to find that graphic that I just recently put, and I think it's this one here. Let me see. We'll see if this is it. We'll be able to tell once we put it on there, because the one we're looking for, yeah, supposed to have. It's not it, but it'll work. It'll work. It was supposed to have a transparent background. So I'm gonna see if we can this thing nailed in. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. All right, it'll work for right now. All right, then you click save. This saves all the metadata. And it's not, this is just a sample web site. So I haven't got in and did anything, but this is where you do your title and all your SEO here. All right. And then you click publish over here. Then that page is live. And all you do is go here and click here and you can see it. So one of the things I'm going to be teaching you guys inside the $97 a month program is how you can get out here and create these type of digital assets and systems for small businesses. You get paid to do it. So we came up with the logo, the brand and stuff, and then we set them up a landing page for them to be able to start building a list of leads off of that offer running. So like if they were running this on Facebook or something like that, what they would do is they would they would take this ad here and they would post it on their timeline. And that ad will, inside that text on that ad, on that post, it would invite the person to go back and check out the website of the URL inside of the video description to be able to redeem whatever promotion that they're doing. This free 15-minute consultation. So what happened is a person would come over here to the landing page and they would put their information in. They would put their first name, last name, phone, and email. All right. And that allows for the personal trainer to start building a list. Then one of the things that we're going to teach on the back end now, and we keep going back. So one of the things we're going to teach on the back end, let me take you guys back here. All right, to this here is we have a very powerful CRM system that will capture that data from that lead. It will show all the conversations with that lead. All right, and then that lead can go through what we call a pipeline, and so you can see every stage that that lead is on. All right. So as you conversate with that lead and communicate with that lead, you can put notes and stuff like that, and all your conversations come inside of what we call a unified communication hub, and that's what we have built inside of my software. So you can actually move that customer along that journey, right? You could do that. Okay. Now, remember, I also told you guys that you can capture those leads and you can build a list and you can market to that list. That's what this section is here, is where you can go in and create all your email campaigns and things like that. But you can also set up automation. So this is, you can have things take place once that lead gets into that funnel, and everything that you set up is all automated, so that personal trainer won't have to do it. Like on a lot of my marketing, I would have pre-made emails that'll go out. I'll do a series of them, like in my main funnel that I put out there for my $1,000 product that I'm selling. I have almost 40 emails that are pre-written, and they are programmed to go out at a predetermined time over the course of so many months. And so that way I don't have to manually email the people. Everything is on automation. Okay. And that's really, really cool. And that's the kind of stuff that I'm going to be teaching you guys here. So not only are you going to learn how to make the avatars and do some of this creative stuff up front, but you're going to also learn how to do some of these other things on the back. And let me see. I think I had an ad that I had made for this. Let me see if I still have it here. Have it up. I don't think I do. I think I might have took it off here where I was showing that. Yep, but I can pull it back up, man. We can work on the fly. Let me see if I have it on here on the computer itself. Yeah, here's the ad that I had set up for to run on this. Okay, give me a minute. Get it to where, let me make it make sense. Okay, so it's over here. All right, so that's the ad that I was running on social media, and I'm gonna be putting on social media. $97 per month, over $500 a month in value. Inside Avatar Pop, you'll get a training vault, $1,500 value, business software. That's the software I was just talking to you guys about. Monthly ad packs, community support, which is really, really cool. Okay, so that's gonna be what we're gonna be running. And guys, I'm excited about it, man. I'm excited because there is so much that I'm learning and so much I have learned. And I want to be able to get this information to the people that want this information, want to learn how to do this skill, and want to get out here and get paid and make some money. All right. So I'm excited that I'm gonna be able to bring all this to the table. I really am. I'm really excited about it, man. Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of opportunity here. All right, had to, had to mute that, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. my nose, my allergies be bothering me in the morning, man. Had to sniffle, man. All right, so excited about that. So that's what else do we want to talk about this morning? Well, before we finish that, make sure that you guys keep your eyes open for the launch of Avatar Pop which is going to be that community. And let me show you the community real quick because I haven't done that this morning. I want to make sure that if you watch this, you understand what it is that you're getting. And again, guys, I haven't switched this over. I have it under a different brand, but by the time everything opens up, everything's going to be rebranded. All right. It's going to be rebranded to Avatar Pop, but you're going to see it now under Creative Vibe. All right. I just want to kind of show you guys what this community is going to look like. All right. What is the community going to look like, Orville? All right. Here it goes. All right. So you guys should be at the page where you can see the community. And I'm gonna go through it real quickly. Okay, so when you guys get access to the membership, you're gonna get access to the community. One of the things you're gonna be able to do when you sign up for the community, you're gonna download a app. All right, and that app is really cool because it allows for you to be able to access the community on your cell phone. So that's the first thing. We got a whole mobile version of this. Now, what you're looking at here is the desktop. So in the middle part is what we call the feed. It's same thing like you see on Facebook, like you see on blogs. The most recent is at the top. The oldest is at the bottom. But this is a place where myself and community members will be able to post. And like here's a video. I'm walking through my 90-day challenge and stuff here. Then inside the feed, your members can have conversations. So you can build discussions around different topics, different things, and stuff like that. That's what that is. Okay, then over here, you have this tab here, which is Classroom, and this is where all the courses is this. So I've made a lot of courses that I created for content creators to show them how to go out here and make money around their content. And I'm going to be updating these courses. I'm going to be adding some new ones here. That's going to teach you guys the skill set of creating these avatars. So we're going to be getting all into that digital. That's what this is going to be over here. All right, that's what we're going to be doing over here in this section here. Okay, but this one here is where I show you guys how to go out and how to do what I just showed you guys. Create an offer, drive that offer to a what we call a funnel or automated system where you're able to capture the leads, nurture the leads, follow up with the leads, sell to the leads without you having to do that out your mouth. It's an automated system. And I show you here how to build a list and then how to best approach that list to make money off that list. So that's what we're breaking down here. All right, so the classroom is all the courses and stuff. And all you have to do is when you want to take a course, click on it, come over. We got it organized, module 1 going down. And then you just go through the course. We got everything really easy to digest. Things are broke up in really good sections, so you don't have to spend a lot of time in. You can just focus on step-by-step learning. Okay, so that's the classroom. The calendar is where we're going to list the different events that we're going to be having, live Zoom calls, interviews, things like that will be there. Now, once you get in and we start building out, you're going to be able to see who all the members are. And you'll be able to contact them, chat with them, build with them, and things like that. All right. So I'm very, very excited about that. And again, guys, you're going to get the software, the training, and the community all for $97. And I'm calling this a business in a box, man, because there's a lot of people out there they're struggling. They're trying to figure out how to get out here, man, and create a different reality. And with what you're going to learn here at Avatar Pop is you're going to learn how to go out here and do everything that you need to do to make money off of content, but then to help other businesses make money off of content. And so you either can build out your own products and your own things, or you can help other companies. And let me show you how you would build it out yourself. So like me, I have several different courses that I've created where we went in, we did the research, we figured out what was working in certain niches and the strategies and frameworks they were using. We brought that back, we analyzed it, and then we broke it down into easy bite-sized chunks inside of a course, and we're making that available to our customers. And so over a year, we didn't really streamline how to keep our fillers out there to find out what's trending, what's working for people, how to bring it back, analyze the data, and then figure out what we need to package in order to create an educational product that's going to teach somebody else how to take advantage or be able to leverage that information and that opportunity out there. And that's what we do. And so now I have this small publishing company where I got all this training, and we're planning on bringing more training out. So instead of me selling it individually, like I have it out there for sale individually, I'm bringing it over and putting it behind the membership site, and so that way it becomes part of the offer, this $97 offer that we're going to be running. All right, which is going to be this offer right here. Okay. So now, me personally, if I was taking this program and plug it in, it would teach me everything that I need to do what I just told you guys. Now, let me give you another example. This show. All right. If you look here on this show, I have a couple things going. All right. I have a company that I'm talking about, Avatar Pop Studios, where I make these avatars. You could do the same thing. You can learn how to make the avatars, launch you a digital agency. All right, I have this show, The Daily Show, where I jump on here and I'm talking to you guys about content, making money in the digital space, current events, and talking to you guys about skills and things like that. You could do the same thing, come up with your brandable media plan, and then put out your own show, man. It's not hard at all. And then set up your branding, and then just get out there and be consistent and build from there. You will learn this kind of skill set inside of the Avatar Pop community. All right. And basically, if you guys are wondering why Avatar Pop, we show you how to get your digital persona positioned out there to where it pops. All right. It stands out. And that's what we're doing. And let me kind of show you guys something here. And because I try to show you guys things practical too, man, so you can see how this works together. All right. So one of the things we're going to be teaching you inside of the community is how to leverage AI. Now, everything that I talk about as far as learning how to create the avatars, learning how to create the content, learning how to do the marketing for companies, we're the only way that we can do that is by leveraging AI. And so what I want you guys to understand is that when you look out here in the marketplace and you see different businesses delivering different products and services. And the thing that I want you to keep in mind is that right now AI is on a collision course with every industry, every business, and people are either going to have to get get with the program or get out the way. And when I say AI has disrupted so many different things, it has. But the other thing that it's done is it's allowed everyday individuals to get in and get access to the opportunity, right? So, like what I'm talking about with our $97 program, this is all based on information and AI. I couldn't do any of the things I'm doing without AI. And that's why I tell people, man, if you are serious about being able to compete out here in the marketplace and go after things in your life, then you need to put your head down and learn AI. And there's reasons why you should do this, guys. Listen to what I'm saying. The technology is moving so fast. The the adoption of it is moving so fast. And there are millions and millions of people that have their heads down learning how to use AI. Now, the people that's gonna thrive in the future are those who know how to use AI. See, right now, I'll tell anybody if you're looking for basic skill set, man, a lot of skill sets are going to be obsolete because we're going to be able to have AI do it for us. So, like in this case, like with what I'm doing, I don't spend time learning how to sit down, even though I know how to do it to a certain degree. I don't sit down learning how to create graphics and create avatars from scratch, drawing them out. I don't do that. What I taught myself how to do was how to actually communicate with my AI. Then I went in and taught myself how to customize my AI over the last year. All right. So now I have this AI assistant, Vic, that has these different personas in him. So it's like a whole team inside of him. And he does all the graphics and stuff for me. So now everything I'm doing with my business is all high level. It's like I got a team of AI staff that execute on everything that I need executed on. and I get to be the CEO. I get to be the the creative director, and that's what. And AI guys, the only way I could do that is AI, and the only way I could do that with AI is because I sat down and took the time to learn AI, and I'm still learning. Right, I'm still learning, and so I tell anybody, man, if you've been out here hurting, man, and you want your opportunity, this here is, I believe, is one of the most accessible opportunities out there for anybody. But you got to get in and you got to start learning and applying yourself. And you got to figure out what is, you hear the Pareto principle out there, 80-20 rule. 80% of your effort comes from 20% of what you do, right? And this is one of them things where you have to prioritize what you do. So like with me, I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you guys. With me, priority was learning how to create visuals. All right. Because I understand that visual goes along with audible. So if I'm trying to sell, persuade, then people see in pictures. So I got to know how to do these visuals. So I taught myself visuals. But now I also understand communication, right? That's one of the reasons I'm doing this show. And I do videos, and I've been doing videos for years because I wanted to teach myself the art of turning on a camera and being able to communicate and convey ideals, but also learn how to take that and turn that into revenue, right? That's a skill. So you got to learn that. All right. But now when it comes to things I could do with this video and this show, it's all AI because when I get done, I run like if I'm editing these videos, I'll run them through software like CapCut that has AI built into it. Okay. Now, if I want to clip this long form video into short forms that I can disperse out there on social media, I can use CapCut or another AI based editing software. And the reason I say AI is because I don't want to have to think about it. I want the AI to do it. I just go in and let the AI know what I want done, and it does it. Now, here's another thing, guys. So we're talking about front end, all right? With your marketing, you better be using AI. You better be learning it because your competitor is leveraging their AI to create their marketing campaigns, all their branding material, create their headlines, their offers, their call to actions, their funnels. You better get out there and you better learn. Because if you don't learn, your competitor is going to eat your lunch. Let me give you guys an idea. So, over the years, I collected information from some of the greatest when it came to marketing, like the Gary Halberts, the Dan Kennedys, and stuff like that, right? And I used to have all these books, and I still got a lot of them, and trainings and things like that. Now, that's good, man. That's really good. That's really good. But now I can take my AI. And let's say, for instance, like one of my mentors that I like to read a lot of his stuff is Jay Abrahams, which is the $1 billion consultant. All right. Jay put a lot of books out. His courses used to be expensive, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, because this guy could literally change the trajectory of a company with just one change because of what he knew with marketing. And so over the years, man, I grabbed his books, his tapes. I had a lot of his ebooks, right? And so one of the things that you can do with AI, let me show you how cool this is. So I can take Vic and I can feed him all of Jay Abraham's books. I can tell him, look, I want you to go surf the internet and I want you to scrape and gather all his blog posts, all his videos, all his transcripts from that. And I want you to learn it. And your AI learns it instantly, right? So what I'm doing is what they call teaching. So I'll feed all this into my AI and I'll say, okay, Vic, I want you to have a persona that we're going to call J-Y. All right. So whenever I ask you to operate as J, you're going to be operating in the voice and the mindset of Jay Abraham. So it's kind of like we're cloning Jay Abraham, which is very, very powerful. All right. So now when I go to Vic for marketing, he is taking what he already knew and taking what he learned about Jay Abraham, and then he's going to answer and assist me as if he was Jay Abraham. Ain't that powerful? Really think about that, guys. So this is how I've trained my AI on different things. All right. And so if I'm competing against you out there in the marketplace and we're running Facebook ads, okay, and you are running your ads based off of things that you've learned, but I've went out and I've fed my AI or trained my AI off of material for some of the best minds out there when it comes to creating Facebook ads. Then I throw in some Jay Abraham. I say, okay, I don't want you to just learn the modalities of how to create Facebook ads that convert really good, but I want you to learn Jay Abraham. I want you to learn some copywriting from Dan Kennedy. I want to throw some Russell Brunson in there about funnels. And then I want to lap on some Alex Hormozy about marketing. All right. Now I've created through AI, I've created this super brain, this super mind, this super mentor coach now that can help me with all my ads because now we're not just creating ads, but we know direct response marketing. So we know how to write copy that catches attention, that gets a person to take action. And then we know how to build out all the back end to automate and make sure that those leads convert to money, right? And I didn't have to lean on any of my understanding. Now you over there, you're competing against me with your mind. I got my AI doing it, right? So all I do is tell my AI what I'm trying to do. They pop out me an ad, they pop out me the marketing funnel. They'll say, okay, Orville, this is what your hook or your headline need to be. Here's your copy, your bullet points, your offer, your call to action. This is what we're gonna write you all the emails you need. We're gonna and they just do everything, man. They do everything, and then it brings it right to me. All right. But now this is the next level, guys. This is what I'm working on. And again, this is some of the things you'll learn inside the Avatar Pop. So now I've played with this some on the back end, but one of the things I'm focusing on the back end is building out the automations so I don't even have to touch any of it. So, like, give you an example, like in my software that I own, I have an ad platform built in my software with AI tied to it. And in my ad platform, you can run Facebook ads and Google ads from right in the back of my software. But now, if you don't know how to write your ads, I have an AI agent back there that will write your ad for you. All you do is let it know what you're trying to do and it asks you some more details. Then it's going to pump out you some variations and some ideas for your ads. That's where we're at with AI, guys. And that's what you got to understand if you're going to compete out here. So when you think about things I'm offering you guys, even like in my program, I'm teaching you the full stack. All right, you're gonna learn how to do design on the front, the marketing, the systems and the automations on the back, and then you're gonna know how to wrap all that up into creating an offer for your clients or for your customers that will allow you to be able to make a lot of money out here. But now, if you don't want to use it for that, use it for yourself. You know, it's crazy, but I communicate and I watch so many entrepreneurs that are jumping inside this AI, right? Because they're trying to figure out how to optimize their businesses. And so if you're an entrepreneur out here and you're not studying AI, again, you're going to get left behind. You're going to get left behind because your competitor, you know, everything from your dry cleaner to your plumber to your roofers to your doctors, your lawyers, everybody is trying to learn AI or they're hiring people to come in and to convert their businesses over to AI ready or AI first businesses. By using AI, you're able to go in and eliminate a lot of redundancies, a lot of things that you shouldn't be doing. As a result, you get more efficient, you save money. All right. Now, how do you compete with that if you're not doing that in your business? Okay. So really think about that, guys. Again, if you are an entrepreneur out here, you have to learn AI. Because even if you're not going to dig deep and learn the mechanics of how to set up automations and do all this, you got to understand. So when you hire somebody, they can do it. But believe me, it's got to get done. Okay. If you want to make money out here, guys, when I tell you that learning AI is like the what's the word I'm looking for? You see it in gaming and stuff, but it's the ultimate level up. Because once you understand this technology and how to get in and how to use this technology, there's nothing that you cannot not do. I don't care what it is. It's nothing that you can't do because you have access to some of the best information, some of the best know-how there is. And you don't have to pay them but 20 something dollars a month to get access to this AI. All right, which is crazy. No, so guys, you have to get in here and learn it if you're going to compete. You got to get in here and learn it. All right. If you're going to position yourself to be able to make money inside of today's world and economy, everything is going to AI. Guys, check this out. This is what I'm working on. So right now, I can clone. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So I can clone my image. Okay. And I've done this. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about because we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it pushing, keep it moving. All right, so I'm going to pull this one in here. All right, so that's a picture of me, guys, out mountain climbing. All right, but I've never been out mountain climbing. Never been out mountain climbing, guys. Never been out mountain climbing. Um, I went out and I learned how to clone my likeness and my image. I learned how to do that, guys. So here's a picture right here of me in Italy, but I've never been to Italy. Never have. All right. Guys, really think about that. Really think about that. Not only do I know how to clone likeness, now I'm learning and I'm this close to finishing up with turning that into video. So I can go in and clone my likeness or your likeness and turn it into a video. So now when you need to put that podcast out, that video talking about your business, you don't have to sit down and record. I'm creating systems with automations and AI where you just feed it what you want it to do. Or you tell them that you want to talk about, like, say, for instance, you own a gardening shop and you want to talk about 10 tips for having a successful garden. Um, you can go to your AI. Your AI will write everything. Your AI will record it in this voice, create the music behind it, and take your likeness, right? And make it look like you're sitting down, like just like I'm sitting down right now, like you did the video. And you didn't have anything to do with any of it. It was all done by your AI. That's what you're competing with today, guys. That's what you're competing with out in the marketplace. That's why it's such an urgency on you jumping head first and learning AI. It's not going to go anywhere, man. It's not. When you hear about people talking about job eliminations and stuff, yeah, there's going to be jobs eliminated. All right, that's just inevitable. It's going to happen. But you don't have to be one of those that lose your job. Learn AI. So when your boss come to you and they ask you, do you know AI? Yeah, you know AI. And you show them what you're doing with it. All right. But as an entrepreneur, man, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. As a creator, I love it. And as creators and entrepreneurs, man, we're going to have to, we don't have a choice, man. We got to be on this. All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get off here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this show. Hopefully the audio and everything is good on here. Everything looks good. And I'll catch you guys on the stream later on. I won't have an afternoon stream. I'm going to be doing one late tonight where we're going to get on and we're going to build. I'm going to teach you guys some stuff tonight. All right. I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless.